I'm live, guys. I'm live. I'm live.
On YouTube?
I'm live on.
I don't YouTube.
None
I'm just one of those dummies.
I'm Allison Chainmail and I'm rubbing her head.
Oh, I like to rub.
I'm the face of fan theory.
Look at your face.
You're a beautiful face.
Wonderful, beautiful
You know
face.
who you are? You're a Kyle face.
And
I
you
am a
got
Kyle
Lord
face.
of the Rings shirt and I love it.
Oh, it's a custom built one.
I would buy it for $20, but I'm broke right now.
I am a little inebriated, I'll be honest with you. I know that's not family friendly, but we are hanging out.
I'm in heaven. We're having fun.
We're hanging out watching the Truman Show, and
Steven.
we've been talking about YouTube because that's generally what we talk about.
Yes.
Because it's your life. It's totally your life. And I was telling Allison Chainmail here that I have all these different shows and I do all these different things, and she's telling me I have to stop thinking like a production company.
Yes.
Because I am concerned about him as a human being. He doesn't sleep a lot. He doesn't socialize. He is not a human. I have lipstick that is red wine right now.
I don't unfortunately sleep a lot. I've been considering getting myself on the I'm forgetting what it's called, but it's the polymorphic sleep, I think is what it's called.
I don't know.
Don't put a fancy name on it. You just don't sleep.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying I'm trying to get into that.
Is that?
But it's basically get 2 hours of sleep within a 24-hour period with 20-minute increment sleep. Then you sleep for 5 hours a night, and then you get a 20-minute or a 2-hour break in between.
Does it mean it's right for your brain box?
Well, maybe not. Although they say it kind of works. Anyway.
Rascal, I will
Hey, Rascal.
smack you on the bum.
No. Come on, get in
I'll
here.
smack you on the bum if you try to leave this house.
Kitty's trying to leave. Hey, Derek. So we're just talking YouTube with some
I'm not really gonna
YouTubers.
smack you on the bum,
I
but
like
I will
you.
threaten to if you try to.
This is Allison.
Hi.
This is Anita Starr, or Anita Stargazer.
I'm homeless and they just found me on the street.
Yep.
and-
We're hanging out at Anita's, and we're talking YouTube. And I was just saying, what was I saying?
You were talking about how beautiful your face is.
Are we?
No, we were talking about how I was talking about how beautiful.
Are
your
we going back to where you thought that you should be a production company first and not?
Yes,
first?
yes. Oh, Derek says hello. Hi, everyone.
Derek.
So,
I like cheerleaders.
so does Stefan. He'll be on my channel soon.
Look, all I have to say is that
I just said Stefan. I meant Steven. My apologies.
Steven,
I
Stefan,
do that
whichever.
too.
Well, it doesn't
I
help.
don't.
It's like my name and Carl. Like we have Carl,
I did
we
it
have
one
Kyle,
time,
we
though,
have
when
Stefan,
they
we
were
have
brothers.
Steven. I think we have another weird combo like that. So
It's only in our friend group. I think it's because we have a Stefan in
we just have too many of the
Yeah.
same name or
Well,
similar
Steven
names.
and Stefan is the same name. It's
I
just
just
two
am
different.
bad at
Anyway,
names.
just
Yeah.
fascinating discussion.
It's
But
the
what
same
were you
name.
saying?
Okay, I was saying that you should be you before you are a production company.
Yes. But this is the hard part, and this is what I've been discussing with her. I feel like this is working against me, and I'm not sure how to work away from it. It's like prepared for life in that sense, that it's like, it's almost
It's
like
because
I've
you
been...
have a producer mentality. It's because YouTube came and you learned from it and you became part of the film industry, because I've become a part of it too. I have a producer's brain. But what YouTube is
I
and what it
don't.
always will be is
Producer.
you first. It's YouTube.
You
People will
too.
not identify
You.
with you and love you if you are not being honest with your audience.
I
If you
mean,
are just
true.
being this production company, I've worked for production companies that make less money and get less views and less subscribers. If you want to talk in like the monetary sense of what YouTube is, they make less than what their influencers make. Because guess what? People aren't subscribing for that fucking production company owned by 18 curse. But guess what? This is the real world, people.
Live streaming with
people
us.
identify and love and think that's what you watch. That's what you want is in people. You don't want to watch somebody who's just sculpted this thing and put it out in the world and thought about it, and there's 60 different
Harley.
people thinking about it. It's
Did Ross
you want to
leave?
watch people being the Winnie Tube. I'll go to cable television for that. Thanks.
Okay, good.
It's a fair argument, and I think the hard.
You gotta work your way up to that point. And
She's telling me I'm skipping a step. I'm skipping a huge step.
He's
He is.
skipping,
Because I love
humanizing
him.
his
He's an
own.
amazing
What
human.
about Harley?
And if he's putting up blocks,
Is
then
Harley
we don't
skipping
see
a
him
step?
first.
No.
We just see what he's
Harley's
creating.
got all
and we
the
want to
stuff.
see him.
Well, thank you.
Are you skipping
Because
a
you're a
step?
wonderful human being.
He is.
And people need to know you
Yeah.
instead of.
I was more like that, I think, on Periscope. Quite a huge following on Periscope. Way bigger than I've gotten to.
The application.
It's totally fine. That's why I'm not doing it anymore, because there are people exactly what you're saying right there. That's people are still using it some, but it's way diminished. It's way diminished. But anyway, yeah, I had a huge following on Periscope. Like I couldn't believe how I had a bigger following than most other channel networks on Periscope, and I was just like boom, boom, boom. It's it's really funny. Can I just throw this out there before I forget? That web series I'm in a web series.
Are you
It's
allowed to talk about it?
I'm allowed to talk about that I'm in it. Yes,
Okay.
I'm in a web series, and it's
Currently in production.
currently in a long-term production, but it's happening one by one, and I'm excited for the first season whenever that's finished. Oh, hey, Megan. Oh, nope, that's not Megan. All right. And it's called, actually, I can say this. It's called The Pantheon, or just Pantheon series if you want to look that up. And it's about Greek gods.
Oh, cool.
I'm not saying anything. Who are working at an app development company. So they,
As great gods do.
as Greek gods do. So Mount Olympus. Getting off topic. There's a reason I was bringing it up.
You're getting to your own point.
Well, I'm getting to a
You were
different
an
point.
extra and then you got casted.
I was an extra and then I got casted. Cast?
Casted.
Is it casted? I think it's
Since
just.
you were casted and
I think
now
it's.
you're casted.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's one of those words that is both
You know what?
plural
We
and
make it
singular.
what we want. It's you two.
Recently pseudocast, as in I have a capitalized word. Extra, and I kept showing up. There was something to that beyond what I just said about the Pantheon, but
You were talking about
Sorry, guys.
Periscope.
Periscope. Yeah. Periscope was my little pond. I was a big fish in a little pond. Holy crap, I was huge on there. I'm still technically indirectly huge on there through a completely different network that I adopted after I abandoned ship on Periscope. Periscope was easy. YouTube is not.
But are you going to get back to the point where you said you had a show on
I had
Periscope?
a show. I had a
Talking about the show that you're
Wow,
doing.
thank you,
You're
see.
welcome. I just wanted to make sure
I
you got back
appreciate
to
you
that.
brought me
Yeah,
there
yeah,
because
yeah.
that's where I was trying to get to.
Yeah. I just don't have ADHD like you do.
Shut up! This is not
I can definitely.
not producer's work. They're like, hey, you were talking about that thing.
We also
We
absorb way more conversations, which is why we lose track of
I'm
what
not
the
talking
moment.
any shit about ADHD. I'm just telling her why.
Guys, I'm extreme. and I generally can hide it, but if you get me into too much of a conversation, you're gonna find
I'm OCD, so
I'm super ADHD, like uncontrollably, like it's really bad. I'm probably one of the most severe people I've ever known with it. Um, and I really work hard to present myself in a way that seems like I have a control on it,
Back to the series.
which I'm struggling right now. um,
You're in Periscope and you had a show, and now you were talking about your series that you're doing now, and then you didn't really tell us.
on Periscope, I was more of a person. That's what I need to say.
Right.
On Periscope, I was more of a person. I had someone come do a show with me on Periscope, and again, I was just me. And he was involved in ABC. His name is Roman Simonato, and he sort of became my best friend when I first kind of moved here. But that's a different story.
Well, you have to script
When I had him, when he wanted to come be on my channel, he asked, "What's your show about?" Well, he was so professional, it got me frazzled, and I thought, well, it's a late night variety show, because I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna say something that's not gonna impress him, and he's not gonna want to be on my channel, and that sucked because he was really doing well, and I wanted to do well. And I think that's the issue. YouTube is different from Periscope, because on Periscope, the minute I started doing,
Sorry, babe. Can you close that door real quick because I saw the minute you started doing.
no, the minute I started doing professional stuff, I started to awesome, huge numbers, massive.
You were you first.
You know what? You have a good point.
Exactly.
She has a good point. She just took away where my point was going. So I guess.
And then people picked you up because you were you, and they saw talent there, and they were like,
Hi,
"Let's
Tyler."
build this."
Hi, Tyler.
You were you first on Periscope, but you forgot that when you switched to YouTube and you realized your audience changed.
She has a
You
fair
had
argument.
To be you first on YouTube,
She
and
has-
you tried to be production company first on YouTube, but you
Can-
gotta be you first.
Can I do both at the
You-
same time?
You can once you're you first.
I just don't want to drop my
You don't have to
shows.
drop anything. You can.
I guess that's a professional made like
You
fighting.
can change
No,
your
you don't have to
priorities. You can change your
shows.
priorities.
Just see yourself.
Just
when
make
you're
sure
doing
you
your show.
incorporate yourself.
And don't
That's what
worry
my-
about
that's what
every
my weekly vlog is
shadow
about
or
now.
every light
Good.
or everything
Do that.
being in place.
But it is weekly. Is it okay if it's weekly?
Yes, because
I need
technically,
structure.
I only post weekly.
Do you
And
know,
I
Allie?
have 4,000 subscribers.
Do you post weekly,
But-
Allie?
No, okay.
Do you though?
But here's my problem. I have multiple shows. Am I just supposed to put them all?
I'm just saying.
Am I supposed to stop?
That's why you have twice my amount.
Am I supposed to? Am I supposed
Exactly. Get it, girl.
to? Wait, she has twice the amount of subs than you.
No.
Oh, thereabouts.
You know when I first started YouTube, you were like way bigger than like anyone. Like,
No.
well, not Greg and John,
No.
but like talking about the real rejects.
Oh, sorry. I mean,
What do you mean by strongly? I
What?
need a strong. What do you mean by strongly?
Maybe it's a.
What are you reading?
Oh, someone just had a comment on the screen.
Oh, I can't see it. It's gone.
It went away by the time you turned your head there.
Oh. They go away. The chat goes away.
Can you pull it
That's
up?
lame.
Oh, really? I don't know if you did.
Oh, what are
Right.
you?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, I
Do
never
I
live
sit on the
stream
pizza box or do I sit on the cat
Why don't
toy?
you just move the pizza box?
Do I sit in Rascal's suitcase?
Yeah.
He's gonna hate me more than he
Should I
already
move to the
does.
couch? Would that make it better?
Yeah, that would probably
Yeah,
make it
let's
easier on her.
Probably.
Oh.
Can we all sit on
My
the couch?
okay, Tyler in here is hilarious. He was just saying why he's like, are you gonna do a Kyle's strongly vlog? And I go, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean by strongly? And he said, as opposed to weekly.
Oh, that's cute.
I
I like
get
it.
it.
I got you, Bo.
Got it.
I heard pizza box. Yes, there was pizza. That's Tom.
We had.
Tom's the greatest. He's a follower of mine on Periscope and YouTube.
see,
He's
He knows you from the OG days.
So he knows your real
he knows-
self.
Those
your true
regulars
self.
are the best.
I don't know.
regulars.
I don't know if Tom knows me from the OG days.
Periscope is the OG days.
But I was professional on Periscope
But
the
you
second
were
half.
OG first.
I was OG first, but I don't know if Tom I don't think Tom was following me during the OG
It
part
doesn't matter.
because it's out there. And they made
Because
a lot
it's
of the stuff from
progression.
Periscope got deleted after.
You don't just pop out into the world and be famous. You gotta build
Well, I will work on
and be you. And
being me.
that people want to, like, you know.
Well,
We go, Kyle.
well, I will keep doing these then. You should have Greg Alba on your show, guest star. You know, Derek,
Haven't you
I have
had? You've never had Greg on your
not
channel?
once. I've tried.
What?
I've tried so many times.
What do you mean you tried?
Every time I'm like, what about this date? It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, he's a busy boy.
He's a busy boy. It's
Yeah.
understandable.
Well, you live really far.
You know what though? I did have him on my Wine and Wild show. I had him and John on as guests for my Wine and Wild show.
Oh, that's good.
I would do Wine and Wild.
Can I have him on my
I would do Wine and Wild again, except I need literally a real production company and not just myself to make it happen. The show, but that, because it was huge. You had to have segments, you had to have cutaway clips, you had to book guests, you had to make sure they were available. Like it was just too much. It was that, and then you create animations when you're doing all the editing and you're doing all of that stuff, and you make a custom theme song every single week so that the guests have a special name
Can
thing.
you do that?
I did. I don't anymore. That was on Periscope.
Just make one theme, please. Thank you. I want you to sleep.
It's one theme song,
Or make 3 and cycle out. And they
but there is special artwork used in each one to have special neon signs built for every logo for every guest we had.
God, you try a lot.
I do try a lot.
You do too much.
You do too much for where you're at.
It's hard for me because, like, to me, this is natural, and it's hard for me to be like, can't do this stuff. And I also really,
You are functioning on the level that an entire production company with a staff of editors can provide for you. And you gotta dial back sometimes, dude. Like, yes, you might be accustomed to a certain quality. I get the whole, like, I get it. You're used to a certain quality. But sometimes
why
you
do you
gotta
come
dial
over
back
here
when
on this
people
side of
love
the
you. Like,
I think that this is the part that I guess I'm trying to get at is I'm so thoroughly a creator. Let me just finish.
would you rather people love you for you or
Well, let's
love
play
you
Would
for
You Rather.
how much you try?
I get what you're saying. You have a valid point. What I'm saying is I'm a creator and it kills me inside not to produce high quality. Not because I care about what people are going to think, but more because it's who I am. And it like kills me to produce something that I consider to be garbage.
Then allow the time for that.
So just suffer through it, and then once I get to a point, then I can do the stuff I want to do.
Stretch at the time. You are trying to put too much. Okay, look, there's a thing that happens when you're at any kind of company. There's like the time correlation with getting a project done. There's the quality, and there's all the like triangles of like what you have to sacrifice in order to get a project done. So first of all, it's like quality. If you want to keep the quality, then you have to add more time if the project's not getting done. So
Which I do.
you have to add time and sleep and health and
Speaking
keeping alive. You have to be a healthy human and add more time to get your project done. And if you're providing quality, which is what people will like from you, if that's what you like, if you like providing the quality and they like the quality you provide, they will be okay if okay, this bitch gotta sleep a little bit in order to get you the quality that they want. They will be okay with it as long as they know you're not dying in the process to get you that video. Like, nobody wants to see you like black circles under your eyes. I'm sorry, I've only slept 3 hours this whole week. Like, nobody wants that out of you. They want you to live.
Unless you're doing a
project.
24-hour challenge and you just couldn't.
No, stop it! No! We want
I'm
him to
just kidding.
sleep and be okay.
I think my problem is right now, even sleeping is so difficult. Even if I'm not near a computer.
Sleeping feels good.
No, he's right though. When you're hyper focused, it's like hard.
It's already naturally super difficult,
Feels
but
so
like I can
good.
take, and I don't generally do this because I don't want to be unsafe, but I can take like extra ZQL trying to not. I don't drink a lot because
Okay,
Like
ADHD to ADHD. We're talking about hyper focus problems right now. We're
Uh-huh.
talking about you being hyper. Oh, that's a suitcase. and I felt you're talking about being hyper focused on something and not being able to sleep because you have so much like driving force in creating something, right?
Yeah.
You
It's
have separate spaces from where you edit and where you sleep.
well, yeah.
You're halfway there.
Okay.
You need to schedule yourself. As scary as that sounds, you have to like be like, I'm only gonna do this
Yeah.
from this period of time to this period of time, and then it's time for me.
Deadlines are good,
You got
actually.
it's so funny you just said Truman because look.
Are we watching the Truman Show?
We're kind of. But not-
Oh, is that what it is?
The
That's
Truman-
why-
well, you
Deadlines
can't
are
see it.
really good when post-production. I think it's good to set yourself time limits.
What were you saying, Allison? I'm sorry.
Right, 'cause,
Okay, you get hyper focused, and I know you like learn to structure your life around your hyper focus because that's when you get shit done. But like you also have to pay attention to like now that you're old enough and now that you understand your disability superpower enough that you have to like control it. You know, like Cyclops can't be like spraying his eye lasers everywhere, right? He's got to put on his sunglasses.
sprays eye lasers.
Right? So you can't put you everywhere. You gotta put on your sunglasses sometimes to get some rest. Is this making sense?
Or just turn into
My
a
job.
cowboy and shoot him up.
Titty.
Cyclops.
So basically, like, you know you're hyper focused.
Yep.
And don't rely so much on it because you have the time span to like get back into it. Like
I'm very sensitive to ASMR, which is why a lot of people like they make.
So you need to make ASMR videos and put stuff to sleep at night. That's what you're telling me. We're gonna become ASMR artists.
I actually want. Wow, that'd be great. Actually, I actually want
They've
to
been
do.
demanding it on my channel.
I actually want to do ASMR. May form more cohesively, and your abilities may be sharper if you sleep better. Maybe.
They will. Actually, he's got a point. You need.
Thank you, Tom.
rest.
Yeah, no, I love ASMR so much. In fact, I'm gonna do my first ever one on here after this video. I think so, yeah. Just because I'm
Because
in
it
that
helps you
mood.
get to sleep.
Although I'll.
You're doing YouTube for you.
Get tired,
It's
so.
you. Too.
All right, well let's
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm getting off topic. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
We're talking about ADHD.
It is ADHD is oh shit. Well,
A
shoot.
superpower.
Two swear words. I never have those on my channel ever.
Look, it's you. You is you. Whatever.
But anyway, I know ASMR. I don't know what ADHD exactly stands for. Hyper something. It's hyper. I'm good.
Okay. Good.
Why am I? Should I end this?
I don't know. No. I was just ASMR in your ear. It was
Okay, just
distracting you
checking.
Too much. I'm sorry.
ASMR is autonomous sensory meridian response. I don't know what ADHD is.
Attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Well, I know Wait, no, I know what ADHD.
Attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
I know what ADD is. I guess I just never thought of ADHD.
Attention deficit disorder. It's all ADHD now. It's not just ADD now. It's attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
It's the H part.
And you can have several variations, and they've
Yeah,
also changed
it's-
that a little bit in
It's
the
all the
big
same.
book of psychology. But
When you're in the LD program, which they don't call it that anymore, they don't call it learning disabilities, because that's
you were in a program.
yeah.
Oh.
It was called LD, or learning disabilities, and you're put in the class if you learn differently than the other students, not smarter than the other
Slower.
students, just different and generally slower. The new thing
That's taking
is
slow.
84K.
A day.
It's awesome.
Show.
It is crooked. You're not high or anything. No, but yeah, I was in LD, and LD they didn't bother allowing us to take foreign language. They said you can graduate without it, whereas the other students had to take some kind of foreign language to
They
graduate.
didn't give you a language.
No, not in LD. You didn't get anything because they just didn't bother.
I
You
didn't
also
even know another language.
no, I didn't have the sugar. Thank you though.
Do you need to sleep?
I also
Here, hold these for a second.
was up to a fourth grade math level when I graduated from high school. So imagine me trying to get into algebra, which didn't exist in 4th grade, right fresh out of high school
This is
for
a whole
me.
video for you. You realize that, right? You're talking about your ADHD.
I know, you told me to talk
You
about
need to
myself.
talk about- You need to do this in a video that's not a live stream where you're getting off topic.
Oh, so
I'm
Signal.
perfect timing.
oh, we're back. We're back.
Oops.
Hey, we lost your notes because we lost connection there for a second. So you're saying tomorrow I should do a video on ADHD?
No, whenever. We sleep first.
Yeah.
Here's the weirdest part about me. I like feel exhaustion, but like I don't care. I'm back.
Inattentive versus hyperactive. I'm like, why aren't you sleeping? I sleep all the time in the middle of conversations, in the middle of driving. What's the matter with sleeping?
I actually get really annoyed by 2 things in life. 3 things. And they're the 3 things everyone says you're supposed to be doing. I get annoyed by eating because it takes up time and it's a necessity, but I'm annoyed by it. I get annoyed by sleeping because it takes up time and it's annoying and it feels unnecessary, but whatever. And then I hate going to the
Stop flipping
restroom.
off your viewers.
I'm not. This is my ring finger.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Yeah,
So good.
because it's annoying, and why do we have to even eat the food that we have to like let out anyway? Can't we just like be plugged in like a battery charger or something?
I love you.
I guess that's sort of eating.
We're not Sims characters.
We're not Sims characters. I just wish I had more time, and I feel like there's never enough.
That's because you have an issue with executive function
You're
time
a
management.
booga.
Sims character. You have an
Chogamig.
Those are all really
ADHD
good.
is an issue with
play
executive
a lot of
function and
Sims.
time management skills.
I always remember Mata.
Sim?
Dig.
Wait, they say something. And The Sims. I forgot everything
Time is tricky. What is that about?
because we were talking about time management skills with ADHD.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because like even when I'm like, okay, I correct.
that a lot.
Fiddle-a-bada. Fiddle-a-bada.
Sims.
Ignos like in a spamgenos. Oh, what else do I know from Simlish? That's not the language. That's the dollar. Simish. Wait,
No, Simlish is right. That's the
Simlish
language.
is English. It's their language or their language. Oh, and then moolah, right? Or no? What's their money? They have like a money
Moolah?
type.
Millions.
Simoleons. She's right.
Is it Simoleons?
No, it's Simoleons.
Yo, I play this game.
Dude, I used to play
Simoleons.
years of
Bro,
it.
I play
It's
that shit on
Simoleons.
Xbox. Okay.
I think it is
I
Simoleons.
Did you play it with Measles Club?
No.
You played Xbox. I did nothing but the PC, and that was
I
like
did PC
that was the
and
hardcore.
PS3, there
But
was
that was the
Beelzebub
hardcore.
and there was String
Go
Bean.
back to the hours I dedicated to it.
Not saying you weren't hardcore, but I'm just saying usually the console versions of them were way like lax compared to the PC versions.
I think there's a lot of
It was like
add-ons
PS3.
He gets anxiety
When
Yeah.
what?
in front of I think in people. Is that what you? So I'm gonna say something, and I'm not gonna elaborate on it, but I'm just gonna say it and put it out there. Three letters. D.
Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Just that, not the other thing, not the other component, is
THC?
magic. Correct. But I'm not gonna talk about
He
that.
might not be in a place where it's legal, so he needs solutions that don't involve marijuana.
We're not talking about that.
I
That's
said-
not what this video is. My channel is PG at most.
Dude, you gotta,
13 today.
you gotta let go.
But like I don't want I always get demonetized or punished.
We
anytime-
all do. Fuck it.
I've already
I got
gotten.
demonetized for talking about having a heart monitor.
It's not just demonetized.
That's disabilities discrimination.
I get copyright strikes. I've had 2,
That's because you're watching content all the way through.
And I have my.
but I'm not
I'm showing
showing
it.
it all.
That still matters. If you're not providing something new to the content, then you're.
But it is new. It's
Are you
our.
providing new ideas, or are you watching and going ha ha ha?
We're watching and leaving comments.
Steven, not in an apartment.
Try
I want to go
something new.
too. Not in an apartment.
Why do I have to say bad language?
You don't have to say bad language. That's not what I said.
Oh, well, that's my argument right now. I don't want to say that stuff. I don't think it's necessary.
Oh, well, I say it.
I do too. I've said
I'm
it
a
already.
sailor, so.
I also don't like to talk about stuff that in any way will get me in trouble with YouTube because
Guess what? You can't talk about anything right now. You can't even talk about wearing a heart monitor because you have heart problems. You can't talk about your disabilities. You can't talk about being gay. You can't talk about jack shit
I
without
typed
getting
slow.
trouble.
I got my eyes dilated earlier today, so I
You
don't
can't
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying.
that. You're gonna get flagged.
Flag. Hello, my
Anyway, this video is now 33 minutes long, which is, yeah, you look that up,
It is bedtime.
which is definitely time for me to wrap this up because I don't like to go past 30 and I'm at 33.
You know,
This was what it was. This was her saying that I need to be me first, so here I am. So blah.
Look, it's him
You know
and
what
me
else?
and her
And her.
him.
So that's
And what's his face? What's the
All right. Well, good night, guys.
What's his name?